Welcome to another episode of Reasonably Shady. I am Gizelle Bryant.
What's up? What's up? I'm Robyn Dixon. Thank you for being here with us once again.
I'm pumped. I'm pumped.
You're pumped?
I am pumped.
For what?
Just it's a new day. Life is good. It's Aries season.
Whoop whoop! Wake up to Aries out there, my fellow Aries.
Aries, y'all are y'all just running March. Y'all do not run the world. Y'all run March.
That's fine. That's fine. I acknowledge that Virgos are like everywhere doing everything.
Yes.
So I'm not mad about that.
Okay.
But Aries are like, y'all might run the world, but like Aries are like everybody loves the Aries.
Yeah. Y'all are lovable.
Everybody loves an Aries.
Okay.
So I'll take that.
Until you don't.
It's hard not to love us.
Okay.
And it's like even if you don't like us for a moment, then you realize like, oh, I actually like them.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all, I don't really know many Aries. I think I just know you.
No, you know some.
No. And I'm down with the Aries clan because of you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I know y'all are good people.
We are good people. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So what's popping?
Okay, so I was shady moment of the week. Y'all, the shady moment is that we just recorded my shady moment. And we weren't recording. Like, once again, y'all know I've done this numerous times. I don't know how it happened.
So the responsibility of the person to press the button is Robyn.
Yes, and I did it.
And she did not press the button to start this episode.
I did it. I have to press 2 buttons. I did it. I know I did it. I pressed the button on the laptop to record the video.
Yeah.
By the way, you can watch us on YouTube if you like. And I pressed the button on the audio recorder that says record. Yeah. And I know I did it. and I clapped. I did the little audio clap.
Which makes no sense to Gizelle.
It doesn't have to make sense to Gizelle. It makes sense to Robyn and Taylor, our editor, our producer, the one that appreciates the clap.
He does.
Yes.
I think he just said that to you to make you feel good.
No, he doesn't. He told me he appreciates the clap because it lines up the audio. Like it allows him to sync the audio for the video.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You know when you're filming a confessional.
Yes.
And the man comes in front of you with that black and white rectangular thing and he goes, whatever.
Yes. He did like if I was doing a movie, right? Like
no, if you're filming a confessional. Like if you're about to start talking, before you start talking, that's the audio. That is like a placeholder or something for the audio people.
Oh, I thought it was just like some dumb movie shit.
No, well, it's there for a reason.
Okay, all right.
So it syncs up the audio. It allows them to like have a finite place to sync the audio and video.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I pressed the button on the video. I pressed the button on the audio recorder. I did. And I went like this.
Yeah.
And we started recording. And I went through my whole shady moment. My shady moment was that my freaking lashes are bald. I took my extensions off of
She's looking like a bald eagle out here, y'all.
Yes. I took my lash extensions off. And it's so shady how my little eyelashes are freaking sparse. They're invisible.
Yeah.
They are bald.
Yes.
It's not right.
But nobody to blame but yourself.
It's a horrible cycle because now I'm like, I'm going to put these lashes back on.
The extensions.
Yes.
Yes. But you have on a strip on right now, which looks beautiful.
Thank you.
I need to know which brand that is.
Okay. I'll have to look at the box.
Okay.
Anywho, that was the shady moment. And then this became my shady moment because I have done this before in the past numerous times. I'm like always looking, like I will occasionally glance at the recorder things and make sure they're recording.
Yeah.
And so I looked at it and I saw that it said 00000.
And it should be like clocking a time.
Yeah.
And there was no time.
Yeah. There was like no time moving. So now that turned into my shady moment.
Yeah.
So that's just like Robyn being Robyn. But I'm like, I know I pressed the button.
She did not. Okay. Anyway, we're going to move on and talk about my shady moment because I recently did a little international traveling.
Oh, yes. Tell us all about it.
Okay. So I took the girls had, all 3 of my children had the same spring break.
Yes.
At the same time.
That's nice.
Which probably will never happen again.
Why not?
They go to 3 different schools. I don't know. I just think
but maybe that's when they do their spring break. I don't know.
I don't know either. But I just was like,
take advantage of it.
Yeah, I was gonna take advantage.
Yeah.
So I decided that it was time for us to go to Cape Town, South Africa.
Woo!
There's a direct flight out of DC, out of Dallas.
It's direct.
It's direct.
Oh, woo! Fantastic.
Yes. For people like me who sit in the front, not for my kids who were in the back. And I went to go check on them, and it was.
You put them in the back?
I did. Not all the way in the back.
Okay.
But they were back there. So they were not in first class.
But they had a little bit of extra.
They did. But still, they were like being mean to me. They were like, "Ma, just go back up there with the rich people." And I'm like, "The rich people?" They were like, "Just go, just leave us." But they were all 3 together. They had a good time back there.
All right.
But it is when you walk back from first class back to on an international flight.
Is it musty?
After let's say it's hour 8.
Yeah, it's musty.
And you walk back there. It's like you're going into the tundra.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's a whoa. Anyway, we went to Cape Town and so many things. It was just it is
because that's a 15-hour flight.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you've never been, you should go.
Okay.
Shout out to all my Cape Town people, by the way. I am Beyonce in Cape Town.
Okay.
I am, the Real Housewives of Potomac is, I thought that they were going to be like, well, first of all, I didn't know that they had the show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They do have the show and they're up to date.
I'll get occasional people like DM me, I'm from South Africa, or even Reasonably Shady listeners from South Africa.
Okay. So what's up,
like
Cape
But
Town?
like very few, like, you know.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I don't know how they're watching it.
Yeah.
But that's awesome.
But they were like, clearly not expecting to walk down the street and see me.
See you.
So they were like, Gizelle! Like they were attacking me.
Okay.
It was, at first I was scared because I didn't know. I was not prepared. But then afterwards I was like, oh, my people. I was very excited.
Okay, that's nice. Now, were they of all races that recognize you?
Yes.
Okay.
Which was also strange. I mean, a lot of people were very respectful.
Yeah.
But I was so happy to see my people.
Okay.
So by the way, Cape Town is like absolutely beautiful.
Okay.
Like, and I've been to like the Amalfi Coast, the Italy. I've done the French Riviera. I've done all these like beach type area places. Yeah. Cape Town has just got them beat.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cape Town is fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's a little bit of everything kind of.
Because you have the history, obviously, but every place has some sort of history. You have the beaches are beautiful.
Okay.
You have vineyards.
Mm-hmm.
They make a lot of olive oil and wine in Cape Town.
Okay.
You have the history of like you can go to like the most southern part of the continent.
Right.
You have the wildlife, which you won't have any of these other places. So you can, go to a safari and see some elephants if that's your thing.
Right.
That was my thing. I love the elephants.
Yeah.
Or zebras or whatever. So they have a lot of different aspects that other places just don't have.
Yeah.
And then they have like us, beautiful black people.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where's the shady part in this?
Oh, I'm getting to it.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
So, my children's father has spent some time in Cape Town.
Okay.
And the last time I went to Cape Town was with his mom.
Okay.
Rest in peace. She's an amazing lady. And he recommended a restaurant. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, Jamal Bryant.
Right.
So we went to this restaurant. And I'm going to actually say the name of the restaurant. Should I say the name of the restaurant?
Sure. I don't know.
Okay, I'm not going to say the name of the restaurant.
I'm not going to say it.
But it's on the waterfront.
Okay.
It's in the mall area.
Okay.
Starts with a B.
Okay.
So I went there with my children because that was recommended. They've been there for 25 years. All the things.
Right.
Got there. We ate. The food was amazing.
Okay. What'd you get?
They have like something called langoustines or something. It's like,
okay, that's like lobster, right?
Yeah.
Kinda?
It's something similar to like in between a lobster and a shrimp.
Okay.
So guys, you can get a plate of that and shrimp and lobster and rice and whole sauces. Oh, it was so good.
And I assume, I'm going to cut you off. I assume there's a lot of seafood there maybe?
Yeah.
Because they're on the water?
Oh, totally.
Okay. So that's like,
and everything's like super fresh.
Okay.
They have a Nobu. They had a Nobu in my hotel, and the Nobu, best Nobu ever.
Really?
Yes. And mind you, my kids, because they're Nobu snobs.
Yeah.
we've gone to Nobu's all over the world, and they're like, "This is the best one."
Really?
That fish or whatever they were wrapping the sushi up with was like the freshest, and it was great. Okay. And they put their own little spicy twist to it.
Okay, good to know.
Anyway, so we went and we had our great meal, and then like in the middle of the night, I started sweating bullets. I ripped off all of my clothes.
Oh no!
You know, you're just like your body's shaking. Yes. You just rip off all your clothes, and then I ran to the bathroom, but I tripped and fell because my legs like gave out.
So my God!
Crawling to the bathroom, and it was an explosion. Okay?
Oh no!
I made it. I did make it to the toilet. Major explosion.
Oh no!
And I proceeded to be in that situation, either throwing up or on the toilet for the next 24 hours.
Oh, that's miserable.
Because of this, and my children, because of this freaking restaurant.
Oh my God.
So major food poisoning.
Shit.
From this restaurant.
Langostinos or whatever you ate.
No, from the restaurant that will remain nameless. Okay, so all week we had a driver that's kind of stayed with us for the week. And I told him about it because that day, so that happened in the middle of the night. So that next day, we were supposed to go on a boat ride, but the boat ride was canceled, not because of we were sick, but because of something else. Anyway, so when we did see my driver again, I told him what happened. He was like, "Oh, I've heard about that from that restaurant before."
What?
So I'm like, not everybody getting food poisoning.
Oh my God.
So I told the hotel, and I was like, "Look here, don't send nobody else to this restaurant."
Oh no.
So unless you want that person to be sick.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So that's my shady moment. Outside of that, Cape Town was everything. Yeah. Now, mind you, I had to come home and get some antibiotics, but that's all.
You know what's so crazy? I don't know if it was a dream or just like a premonition
that I was sick. No way. You're lying, Robyn. I told you.
No, I know we talked about it on the phone, but after we hung up, I was like, I actually like predicted that this was going to happen.
Seriously?
Yes.
That I was going to get food poisoning. Me and my children were getting food poisoning.
That y'all were going to be. That I don't know about all of y'all, but like that something like that was going to happen.
Oh, it happened.
Like I literally like thought that was possible, and maybe it was just more so because I think my cousin went to part of Africa. It wasn't South Africa. I don't know, and maybe got malaria. So like there was just like.
I was not in the bush.
No, I know. So, but maybe it was just thinking like when you travel to a foreign country, just like when you travel to Mexico, they're like, okay, don't drink the water. I just always hear people getting sick. So it was like, I don't know. I just kind of.
Robyn over here giving me the bad juju.
I didn't. I wasn't. But I had a little premonition. I'm so sorry that happened.
Okay. Yes. But we've traveled so much and not gotten sick that it's kind of like we would do.
Yeah.
So I wasn't totally mad, but I was just like, I don't want I want whatever's going on in that restaurant. Y'all got to clean this shit up.
Yeah.
Like it's just not good.
But I wonder if it's just more like it's not that they did something wrong. It's just whatever your body in America, what you're used to in America, like didn't agree to something over there. Period.
That could
I don't know.
That could be. Okay. So we want some good. It's good that I didn't say their name.
Yeah. Because think about it. If this was happening frequently, like the restaurant wouldn't be open. It would close. Like it would be a big issue.
Not necessarily because like people. I'm sure it's a lot of tourists, so people get sick.
Yeah, but I'm saying with like the people who live there.
Oh, true.
If like people who live there were getting sick on a regular basis, like that would be a big problem.
Well, but I yelled at the father who told me to go there. And he was like, well, Gizelle, maybe you needed a good detox. And I was like, I hate you and don't talk to me for at least 4 days. I hate you. Moving on.
No, but that's miserable. Yeah.
Speaking of who we not talking to no more is the man that we're not talking to. We don't bring him up. But we have to bring him up in this situation. Yeah. Because I've had enough.
Okay.
And I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't want you around anymore. Yeah. And I want you to go into your corner or go check yourself into something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Kanye West.
Yes, we are.
And he decided to talk crazy.
Yes.
About Jay and Beyonce's children.
Yes.
First and foremost, we all know you don't talk about nobody's kids.
No.
That's just universal.
Yeah.
Or somebody's mama.
Right.
You can kind of get away with talking about somebody's mama.
Yeah.
Because mamas out here these days are crazy.
Yeah. Because some people's mamas were hoes. Like, you know what I mean? Like you were probably created because your mama was a hoe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Rhonda, whose mama was a hoe?
I just said somebody's. I don't.
My mama was not a hoe. Thank you very much. Now, my mama's daughter might be a hoe.
Right. Right. So then your children's mama might be a hoe.
Listen. Okay. So anyway, Kanye decided to talk about the Carter children.
Yes. The babies, the young ones, the twins. I mean,
in a very disparaging, disgusting, nasty, despicable way.
Yes.
And we want Kanye to go away.
Yeah.
Forever.
And then it was like, and then I don't know the sequence of events, but he's been on this crazy Twitter rant where he's talking about a lot of, I think, didn't he start off talking about Kim and North and somebody putting North on an album and he was mad and
he wanted to put her on an album. He wanted to put North on an album with Diddy. So Kim said, no, sir. And Kim is like, look, I have the rights to her name and likeness or the trademark or whatever. And just so that we're clear, like it only takes one person, parent, to register that.
Right.
Don't take two people.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with custody.
Right.
So she's like, hell no. And then he goes on a rant.
I thought it was that some other art was Playboy Cardi or something.
So then,
I don't know who that is.
Supposedly Playboy Cardi, Kim reached out to him to ask if North could be on something of his. Supposedly, I don't even believe all that. I feel like Kanye is just going nuts.
Right. Like who knows what the real story is, but it seemed like it started with his beef with Kim because of North and this album or whatever, and he's calling them sex traffickers and
like what?
Yes. I mean, it's crazy. But the rant was insane.
Yeah.
I mean, not just yet. And I do feel like the rant he went on. Oh, and then he does the whole Jay-Z and Beyonce kid thing. Apparently took it down.
Yeah.
I think he, clearly got a ton of backlash. And then what I saw was someone trying to now go on this rant of, he was saying like all these people turn their back on him. And it was more of like a woe is me type rant. Like, yeah, I just fucked up, but woe is me. This is what's going on with me. It's like definitely one of those like deflection type things. It's like, yeah, I just really, really fucked up, but let me turn the attention to something else.
Yeah, no.
And he had this long list of all the people who wronged him or turned their back on him and just kept going and going and going. I mean, for me, what I saw was someone going through a manic episode.
Yeah, it's
that needs to be, probably institutionalized, definitely on some medication, definitely, I hope there's somebody in his life that can get through to him and get him the help that he needs because he really does need help. Like it's not, what he's doing is not normal and it's not okay. It's detrimental to his life, his career. He's going to piss somebody off. Yeah, all of it, like his family. So when I saw it, I'm like, I'm not even mad at Kanye, because this is a sick man. This is not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm not mad at Kanye. I know that Kanye is going through something that he at this point can't control.
No, he cannot.
Yeah,
but you gonna control it today?
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of crying,
but somebody needed to take his phone away. Someone needed to intervene. Like, this is ridiculous.
He needs to be like in a ranch, just relaxing. Just make him relax.
Yeah.
Yeah. With his phone nowhere near him.
Yeah.
Okay. So speaking of crying, we have Elon Musk, which I hear has been doing some boo-hooing these days.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, because his stock is plummeting.
So we don't really get into politics, but I think that this is something that we need to discuss. Since the Trump inauguration, which was at this point 3 months ago?
Yeah.
June,
2.
Not
months.
even 2. Not even 2 months?
Right.
This is January to February. Yeah. About a couple months. 2 months. These stocks have been plummeting. Yeah. They've been hitting the skids. They've been going down, not up. Okay. The worst of the worst would be Elon Musk's Tesla.
Yes.
He has a negative 148 billion. He's in the hole. Negative 148 billion. Tesla.
You could
about to lose Tesla.
Listen, you could fool me because I swear when I drive on the road, every other car I see is a Tesla.
Not me.
You don't see them?
I've been paying attention. That used to be.
Yeah.
Like in my area, my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Not anymore. I don't know if they traded them in. I don't know if they hiding them Teslas.
Yeah.
But they ain't driving them.
I have actually seen Teslas with the sticker on the back that was like, I bought this before Elon did something. Like they're like putting a disclaimer out there like, don't blame me.
Yes.
I bought this before. But no, I don't, I swear, it's gotten to the point where I like count how many Teslas I see when I'm on the road. And I'm like, this is insane.
Well, it used to be insane.
Yeah.
But hopefully, the dealerships are getting trashed and closing.
Yeah. Like,
and he's losing money. He's crying in the White House. From what I understand. Okay.
Yeah. I got rid of my Tesla stock a long time ago. Even before,
I never even had it.
Before Elon was even like, in bid with Trump. I got rid of it a long time ago. But yeah, the market is very volatile right now.
It is. Bezos, you done lost $29 billion. And we say $29 billion. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. It still ain't nothing to them.
Nope, not nothing to them.
They're still on their yachts.
Either still on the yachts. Okay, Zuckerberg, $5 billion. LVMH, $5 billion. I don't know what this is. Alphabet?
That's Google.
Oh, Google, $22 billion. Minus $22 billion. So listen, this hasn't worked out for them.
No, it hasn't. However, we know that markets fluctuate.
They do.
We know that they go, because when Trump won the inauguration, everything was up.
Yes. Yes.
So we know that it goes up, it comes down, it levels out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not really looking a whole lot into it. And I'm still not even like, I know like right now it's like when we think about everything that's going on and the tariffs and the egg prices and I'm like, it's concerning, but I just know everything levels out at some point. It sucks because I think some people are going to have to go through some challenging times.
Yeah.
Especially the federal workers that are getting laid off. It's
so crazy.
Yes.
So because most of those federal workers live in Maryland, state of Maryland.
Yeah, DC, Maryland. Yeah.
What's West doing?
Well, our governor says that he wants to try to hire a lot of those federal workers.
Oh, okay, good.
Because we have a huge teacher shortage. So he wants to find jobs for those federal workers that are being laid off.
Oh, look at West more.
Oh yeah. Hey, our governor, West got it under control. He's the bomb.
Okay. Yes, he is.
So he's doing what he can to help the people who have been affected by these federal government layoffs.
Okay.
For sure.
All right, very good.
I was going to say something. I have, my business Glow 30, and so we have members that come in, and a lot of them, they come in during the middle of the day and get their facial.
Yeah.
And now a lot of them are like, oh my gosh, now I can't come until the evenings because I had to go back to work.
Oh.
And they're like describing and this was because I think this was like the other day when they had to go back to work.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my, just talking about how insane it was, like moving people's offices around.
Oh, wow.
She's like, I had a window office and now I got to share office somewhere else with someone else, and they have to combine spaces because they've lost some spaces elsewhere. Like the traffic getting there was crazy, the parking lot was crazy, there's nowhere to park, like so
it makes you think like Trump might have been onto something if they were getting their facials during the day at Glow 30 and when they were supposed to be working.
So, okay, that is part of the argument. However, I think that a lot of those people were more productive
they were,
and efficient working from home.
I agree.
I experienced that myself. So when I worked in PR, I worked for my friend Abba. She still has her PR agency, TAA PR.
We love Abba.
I worked for Abba. And I was able to work from home, but I was supposed to be in the office like one day a week. And that day that I would go into the office, I could not get anything done. Like I couldn't focus. People are just talking all the time and interrupting. You're hearing people's phone calls.
Yes.
I could not get a thing done. And I was like, I can't work here. I do much better work at home because you can like work, all day. And then people who work from home, they say, you find that you actually end up working longer.
Yes.
Because you're like, okay, you're on your computer at 7:00 at night, or you're, you know what I mean? Like they're just.
Well, I mean, you need to take time out for the facials, so
right.
You definitely work longer.
Right, exactly.
And you work better after you have your facial.
Yes,
you feel better.
Exactly. So like, okay, I get it. Like, yes, there are people who work from home, and they probably were doing things during the workday to, like, I don't know, take care of their beauty,
which is important. Self-care is important.
But they were more productive in their job as long as they got their job done.
Yes, I agree.
In the time frame that it's supposed to be done, then what was the problem?
No problem over here.
Yes.
No problem over here.
So I don't know. Okay, so if there's government workers listening and you guys have gone back to the office, like, let us know how it's working out for you. Yes. Let us know.
Because it's so funny, because I had this conversation with Cal. And so Cal would, before COVID, when did people start working from home? Around COVID.
COVID. I mean, even though there were some people who did like the telework, like 2 or 3 days a week. Yeah. So they had already set up some people working from home a few days a week.
Right. Anyway. Okay. So before COVID, he would get off from work at like 10, 11 o'clock at night, which is crazy. Yeah. Because people are coming after work to get their hair done.
Yeah.
So I forgot that. So then for the past 5 years, he's been like, he normally calls me like right when he leaves work, which had been around 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So he hadn't been calling me, and I was like, what's going on? Like, why aren't you calling me? He was like, Gizelle, it's different times. People went back to work.
Oh,
so he's working like super late. He's not getting home until like 11 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that affected him.
So, but his middle of the day still hasn't changed. He's still got 1 million people in there during the day.
Right.
I don't know how he gets it done.
Yeah.
And he has to be my friend.
Right.
It's a lot for Cal.
That is a lot. That is a lot.
It's too much.
That's interesting, because I've even said like, oh my God, well, maybe we should have a couple days where we're in later. Like our last appointments in Glow 30 are at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, maybe I need to like extend the hours on like
like 7,
a Thursday, and have, whatever, I don't know, but we'll see. That's so interesting. But yeah,
but our most Glow 30s closed at 6, or last appointment 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like across the board.
Okay.
We close it at 7. Is like we're out of there at 7, or after we clean up. I saw this kind of question online. It was like, would you rather earn, just this hypothetical, earn $160,000 a year and go into the office, or earn $120,000 a year and work from home?
120.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
120. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I can get a side hustle on for that extra 40.
Because I'm home.
Yeah. Yeah. But most people in the comments took the 120.
They did. Yeah. I mean, when you're working at your own pace in your own space and not having to deal with because office drama is real.
Oh yeah.
Don't nobody got time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So once all that is cut, then you can be more productive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
But you have a whole business. So, and you need them in there.
Well, yeah. I mean, my business is like you can't work from home doing facials and Botox and stuff. Like, you can't.
No.
So, like that's different. And that type of work is different as well. Like, people who are in the beauty aesthetic industry, like they love doing that. People who work for like the federal government don't necessarily love sitting on a computer in an office. Like if you it's like, if I can sit on a computer at home and do the same work, I'd rather do that.
Absolutely.
But people who do like service industry people can't work from home.
No.
Unless you have a home salon,
Right. Then I got to come to you. Well, no, I mean, I guess that's okay because I got to go to Cal.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So I do want to touch on our friends at the Breakfast Club.
Oh, yeah.
And our friends are Charlamagne and Envy and Jess and Lauren. I've never met Lauren.
No, me neither.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You met Jess.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. What the hell is happening over there at the Breakfast Club?
Yes. What's the latest? Is there an update today?
I don't know.
I was expecting an update today. Like, yesterday,
I don't want to know.
All hell broke loose on air.
And
today I'm expecting to say so-and-so is no longer.
Okay. This is the thing. Like, I don't want to know any of it. Like, we should not be privy to any of this.
That's true. We should not.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, Jess Hilarious is one of the co-hosts of The Breakfast Club.
Yes. And if The Breakfast Club is a very extremely popular radio morning show.
Yes.
On the Black Effect Network.
Yes. Well, no.
No. Yeah.
Our podcast is under Black Effect, but they're iHeart.
I don't know. Okay.
Yes, they're just straight to iHeart, but they're like the number one syndicated in the country.
Okay.
All right. So, having said that,
yes,
everyone knows The Breakfast Club.
Yes.
Okay, and Jess, when she got the job, shortly thereafter, she got pregnant, and she left for a while to have the baby, obviously, as mamas do. And when she left, she kind of recommended, or they recommended Lauren,
a fill-in for her,
right? So, but Lauren is great. You know, she's kind of coming from a journalistic background. So,
and Lauren was like a producer on the show already.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, but we know Jess Hilarious is a comedian.
Yes.
So those are two different skill sets.
Yes.
Okay. So Jess comes back from maternity leave, and apparently that's when the rub started to rub it.
Yes.
So
Jess came back. Lauren stayed.
Lauren went nowhere. Because I mean, truth be told, Lauren is great at what she's doing, right? And I think she's good.
And apparently, so Jess had a segment. She would talk about like hot topics, what's going on in the world, and the segment was called "Jess with the Mess."
Yeah.
And then, so while Jess,
which we love,
right?
Yeah.
While Jess was on maternity leave, Lauren took over that segment, and it was like Lauren
with the mess.
No, it was like Lauren for Jess with the Mess or something. Like Lauren's covering Jess with the Mess. You know, It was something like that. It was like Lauren's. So they still titled it Jess with the Mess. And then eventually it turned into something like The Latest with Lauren. Something like
I didn't know that happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Something like that. I don't know if I'm getting these titles
and
right.
So in the meantime, there's a guy, I don't know who he is, who's like trolling Jess. Like he's out there saying, yeah, because Jess ain't that talented anyway, and Lauren's talented and Jess not. And then Jess is reading the comments.
Yeah.
Which is like
on social media. Don't do that.
The death of everyone. Yeah. Right? Don't ever re-comment.
Well, if you read them, just don't take them to heart.
Yes.
Like just ignore them, say, okay, loser, bye, and move on.
And keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we saw Jess go home one night from her job and like trash The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, on Instagram Live.
And then I thought that was like her swan song. I'm like, because I don't know people that are able to trash their job and then go back to the job the next day. Like that's not in my line of work.
Right.
Okay. I mean, Mia did it the other day, by the way.
Did she trash it?
Well, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch.
Yeah. People sent me clip after clip.
Oh, really?
Okay. So I'm thinking she's not going to be there the next day.
Okay.
And she's there.
Right.
To continue the trashing.
Right.
To Charlamagne and Envy's face.
Yes. On air so that millions of people can hear.
And she just was like, y'all ain't going to paint me out to be this woman who is crazy and y'all don't support me.
Right.
I get
y'all
no
don't
support.
have my back.
Y'all don't have my back. And I understand, and I totally understand everything she's saying.
Yeah.
Because in every job, no one's going to have your back.
Right.
I just feel like that's just life.
Yeah.
And you can't ever take it personally. You just try to figure out how you fit and keep it pushing.
Yeah. Right. I guess, did she want them to publicly defend her?
I don't know.
Yeah, like how, like that's where I'm kind of lost. Like where did they not have her back? Like were they supposed to publicly say something?
Maybe they were supposed to not have Lauren around anymore.
Yeah.
Lauren was supposed to go back to behind the scenes.
Right.
I don't know. I do know that Charlamagne got a big kiki out the whole thing.
Right. He's like sitting there. They're like, you could tell this is like a serious issue for her.
He's dying laughing.
And he's like trolling the whole time. He's like,
which I found funny, but Envy was serious.
Yeah. Envy was trying to help.
But Envy was kind of like, this is whack. We have meetings.
Yeah.
We have meetings.
Yeah.
And you discuss this in the meeting. We don't discuss this on air.
Right.
I felt very much like this is a meeting that we should not be in.
Yes. So did you feel like that was like the beginning of the end? Like,
I don't know.
I
want her to be happy. It seems like she's not happy. I want her to be happy.
Yeah. I mean, part of me is like, okay, on one hand, I'm like, it definitely was not an appropriate conversation to have on air, in my opinion, for everyone to hear. Now everyone's in the business. Everyone really has an opinion now. Now you brought up a issue that a lot of people may not have even been aware of,
right?
You know, and because you're worried about some people on social media, like everyone doesn't feel the same way or read those comments or whatever. But then on the flip side, I was like, is this intentional? Like, were they kind of like, let's talk about this on air because this is...
Well, I felt like after she did the IG Live,
entertaining.
There was no way that you couldn't. I feel like she did the IG Live. There was no way she can come back to work and not
talk about it.
There's no way.
Yeah.
That shit went viral.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like reality TV. It's like if it happens in the blogs, we got to talk about it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so I guess they were probably like, okay, well, you did all that yesterday. We can't just sit here and pretend like that didn't happen.
Yeah. And then she started crying. I felt so bad.
Oh,
I want both of them to win. I want everybody to win.
And I'm hoping that they take it easy on her because she is postpartum. You know, who knows? Well, I don't know that she has postpartum depression, but she's postpartum.
Yes.
And you know, a woman raising an infant and she's got older kids and all that, like, it's a lot.
It's a lot. Well, but I mean, Robyn, we all go through a lot.
We do.
But when we have troubles at work,
yes,
we tell our coworkers offline.
True. Or
we have meetings offline.
True.
Or we call, you know, if you want to talk to the powers that be, there's ways to do that.
Right.
So I'm not an advocate for airing out work drama.
Right.
For the world.
Right.
I'm not an advocate of that.
But
That's
I guess
my thing.
Maybe it ended up on Instagram on Live because she
pressed the button.
But because she's responding to the comments and the social media was getting to her.
Right.
And so she maybe found herself trying to just address
those
people, and it turned into more so felt like she was addressing her job instead. You know what I mean? Like it just you're just better off just not saying anything.
Just say nothing.
Just talk about it behind the scenes.
That's our 2 cents, Jess.
Ignore the trolls.
Me and Robyn been there.
Yeah.
Just say
ignore
nothing.
the people that they want a reaction.
Yeah.
And she gave it to them.
And deal with Charlemagne, the producers of Breakfast Club, Envy, deal with them in the meetings.
Right.
I know they have meetings.
Right. Or she could say, like, look, y'all, and this is the other part about when with like social media, she's saying, y'all don't defend me, y'all don't come to my defense. How are they supposed to know what she's receiving on social media?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
fair.
If I'm reading comments that are directed to me, I can't expect that Gizelle knows what people are saying to me. And so I can't expect for Gizelle to have sympathy or to say, oh girl, you know, I'm sorry that those people are saying that about you, because those comments are directed at me.
Right.
And so she was kind of wrong for even assuming that they know the level to which these comments are. Yes, they probably see something, but she's probably receiving like 90% of the comments, where like Breakfast Club might see 10% of them.
Right. So, and you're dealing with 2 guys that don't give a damn about social media.
And that too.
Yeah.
Right. So she would have been better off just coming to a work meeting and saying, hey guys, I'm getting slammed in the comments, is really bothering me. Like we need to, like, I would like to do something to address this situation that seems to be prevalent on social media.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
so Jess, we want you to win, honey.
You know, her emotions, I guess, got the best of her.
Which they do.
Yeah.
Which they do. I've called Robyn many a day and just start cussing. All right.
Right, but she don't do it on social media.
No, I do not. No, I do not. Now, speaking of your emotions getting the best of you, so did you see this? Toni Braxton wanted to say happy birthday to Tamar Braxton, but when she did that, she realized that
she was blocked
by her sister.
Right.
Have you blocked your family members before?
I had actually recently, this a few months ago, I had considered blocking my brother.
How did I know this? How did I know this? When I saw it, I'm like, I need to talk to Robyn about this. Okay, did you tell him he was about to get blocked?
No.
He doesn't know.
No. Well, he's not blocked now. Okay. I didn't block him. I considered blocking him.
Okay.
But it was just one of those like we had a little tiff, right?
Mm-hmm.
over the phone and through text messages. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to let cooler heads prevail.
Yes.
I'm going to like
very
put the
Robyn
phone
of you.
down. Yeah, put the phone down, just walk away, whatever.
Yeah.
And then just tomorrow it's a new day.
Okay, it's a new day.
So I did not block him.
Okay.
But I had considered blocking him not just off of my Instagram, but off from my phone too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he can't even call you.
Yes, like you can't send another text message to me. That was, I was like, I was at that point.
Okay.
You know?
He didn't made you mad.
Yes. Yeah. And it was at that point where like you start texting in all caps. You know what I mean? Like, oh, do you not hear what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. So I've been there.
Okay. All right.
So yeah,
it happens in families. It happens.
That's true.
Yeah, but for Tony not to know she was black,
right,
is comedy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But then the other part, which I guess Tamar called out, was like, because Tony, I guess, posted that she was trying to wish Tamar a happy birthday on social media.
Yeah.
But she was blocked, and Tamar's like, but bitch, you could have like
called me,
messaged me, or called me to wish me a happy birthday. So now you're being like passive aggressive.
Yeah.
And you're trying to let the world know that
I blocked you. That there's an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know. I think Tony.
It wasn't even passive aggressive. It's aggressive aggressive.
Yeah. But it was kind of like, oh, I wanted to wish. It is passive aggressive. I wanted to wish you a happy birthday, but I was blocked. But then, but bitch, make it make sense. Well, call me and wish me a happy birthday. Like,
listen.
So then you end up posting it?
Right.
No, that's passive aggressive. Like, she was trying to be like, oh, woe is me. I want, I'm trying to do a nice thing.
Like, I don't know why she blocked me. Like, If Toni Braxton's my sister, I would demand she sing me happy birthday every year.
Right.
Like, you've got to sing to me. You cannot call me. You cannot text me. I mean, you call me to sing.
Right.
You cannot text.
Right. You better sing. Right.
Yes.
Right. It better come with a happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yes. So, but I hate to see siblings, have beef or issues. So hopefully they resolved them. I don't know. Or maybe not, because this probably made it worse.
What's the status of the Braxton girls? Are they? I guess they're not speaking to each other.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It seemed like years ago they were so tight.
Right.
And the Braxton family values just ruined them.
Yes. Yeah.
Ruined them.
That's what a lot of reality does, right? Reality shows do.
Yes. Okay. Now, speaking, one more thing, and then we got to get out of here, guys. Okay. So the astronauts went to space for a week. Ended up staying 9 months.
Oh my God.
They just got back.
Why? Why 9 months?
I think something went wrong. Something went left, or something happened. They couldn't get back. I don't know. Something strange happened.
Okay.
But can you imagine, like, you go up there for a week, or for what you think is going to be a week, and you can't come back for 9 months? No. And I think that at one point they didn't know when they were going to bring them back, but they did bring them back. They finally made it back 9 months later. So that made me think of like all of the appointments that I have. like doctor's appointment, mammogram.
A lot happens in 9 months.
A lot happens in 9 months. I got trips planned.
Right.
Like all this shit canceled.
I'm not thinking about my appointments. I'm thinking about the fact that I'm stuck in this little pod for 9 months.
No, I think they could get out. They were walking. They were walking.
Where?
No, there's a space station. There's an International Space Station.
Really?
Yes. Robyn, I'm going to need for you to be up on your science. It's just like
floating in the air?
No, you put on your suit, right? And then you go, there's a Starbucks up there and everything.
No, it is not.
There's a Tesla dealership that's getting spray painted. There's all kinds of things up there.
No, it is not. It's nothing. Or weren't they in like a pod the whole time?
No. Yes, correct. However, I do believe that they went out. They could leave the contraption that they were in.
Okay. I don't want to be there for 9 months.
Hell no.
I don't care if I don't have a single appointment at home. I don't care.
I got shit to do.
You mean to tell me
new stuff
I
on Netflix.
Can't sit on my couch for 9 months?
Yes. Yeah.
I would feel that way if I was stuck anywhere in the world for 9 months.
Right.
I don't even have to be stuck in space. If I was stuck in Scotland filming Traders for 9 months, I would die.
Yes, that's death.
Yeah.
That would be death. Yeah. There's like new shows on Netflix that come out.
Right.
You miss those. There's like all kinds of things. I have to be up to date on Love and Hip Hop. You know what I mean? There's like stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. So they're back now.
They're back now, and everybody's reunited with their fan bams.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I think it ages you, maybe.
Like, you can't even get Botox for 9 months. Like, what?
Or your hair done.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that whole process, the zero gravity, I don't think it's great for your skin.
Oh, so wait, you know what? It's funny. I remember the other day, it was like on CNN, it was like breaking news, the astronauts are coming back, but I wasn't paying attention. So this is what we're talking about. So have we seen what they look like since they came back?
The one, there's a lady.
Before and after.
Right, I do want to say before and after. There was a lady and she had like some grays in her hair. And I'm like, did she have that when she left?
Is this the one? Didn't Trump talk about her hair or something?
Did he?
I feel like he said, she got crazy hair. Something like that.
Her hair in zero gravity is like poof.
All over her head.
Right. But like that she doesn't have crazy hair. She just has zero gravity hair.
Did I dream that? I don't know.
Trump probably talked about, because Trump has decided that we are coloreds.
Because they took away our protections, right? From segregation.
Yes, he wants it to go back when there was signs that said colored and white only.
Whites.
And whites. Whites and color. Yeah, so
that's not cool.
It's disgusting.
If that shit happens, like that's
he did it already.
No, I'm saying if someone actually
does that.
Oh
yeah.
That's gonna be bad.
Yeah, but it's fine because like y'all can't have if that's what you want to do, you can't have all of our dope shit.
Right.
Yeah, you can't have our music. You can't watch any like if we're a professional athlete, you can't watch any of the games.
Right.
You can't eat our food.
Right.
You can't come to our parties. You can't do none of that.
Yeah, that's true.
And we are dope.
That's true.
AF. Okay.
Indeed.
That is our show for today. We love y'all so much. That's our episode. Don't ever forget to live your life either reasonable or shady.
Or both. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching Reasonably Shady on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe.
Yes. And for all things Reasonably Shady, click below. More stuff.